Hey guys, Tyler here. Something very strange happened while I was on my recent break. One of my old challenges blew up. Like, really blew up. Got 1,200 likes, almost as much as my ass, and I didn't even plug it on my YouTube channel. I honestly have no idea how this happened. I was first aware of this when Chris, Super John Bamba, made a video on it. It had like 900 likes then, and then afterwards it became an advanced challenge? So I'm like, how the hell did this old challenge blow up out of nowhere? I didn't even think it was that good. But actually, with the recent buffs and all this stuff, it seems to be an interesting challenge. So I thought with everything said and done, I might as well revisit this challenge for the first time in 2 years. For those who don't know what it is, it's a 4-tower challenge, $75,000 starting cash. Very specific speeds and health of everything, because this challenge was made in update 9 of Bloons TD 6. We're on version 23 now, so I guess it's a conversion issue. It's around 78, and I believe it should say Chimps mode. It is Chimps mode, but what's cool about it, or what I thought was cool about it when I made the challenge, was that it's Chimps mode with 0 cost selling. And the reason why it's important is because you have a 4-tower max for this challenge, and of course a 2-tower max for each of these towers. So I originally made this challenge for ISAB, and he said at the time that it was too hard, which is crazy coming from ISAB. But I think with a bunch of balance changes recently, this challenge is now pretty easy. I mean, it has a 24% pass rate, so I assume so. And it seems to be an interesting challenge in that regard, because there's probably a bunch of solutions now due to a bunch of towers being better, which is really, really cool. Now, the first thing I want to see is whether or not the original solution still works. The original solution was very tight and very tricky, and I don't even know if I could do it anymore, but I kind of want to give it a shot to see. It involved the Grandmaster Ninja, along with a couple other things. Now, this was before upgrade restrictions or anything, so we had all upgrades available. And the solution with the sniper was main Moab and even faster firing. Just bear with me here, okay? I'm going for the original solution just to see if it still works. And then the 4th tower I had was glue. We're going to run this. So the idea, I think, of the original solution was I had to use glue strike ability on both waves of these ceramics. And then, because of that, the Grandmaster Ninja would find enough damage to deal with it. However, I'm pretty sure the Grandmaster Ninja got indirectly nerfed. Like, I'm pretty sure its interaction with Alchemist, actually, as evidenced here, is a lot weaker. So that's funny. I think there's a lot of solutions to this, but the original solution isn't even close to working anymore. So let's try to find a different solution. Something that got buffed in the recent update that I want to mess around with was the Glaive Lord, actually. It got cheaper by like $5,000, and it might have gotten buffed like somewhere along the way that I was gone during the game. Because again, this challenge was made 2 years ago. I don't remember how much worse the Glaive Lord was then, but I definitely know it's better now. And I actually don't know what cross path is better. It's a 50-50, really. Let's see. Gonna find out if this is the better one. And then I'll probably have to get a glue to slow things down, so this can actually kill the ceramics. If I can afford both glue strike and the group stun Moab, I think we'll be in good shape. So let's just try this idea. See if it comes anywhere close. Again, I'll have to glue strike both ceramic waves. But I bet I'll have a bit more leeway due to the nature of Glaive Lord. Oh yeah, Glaive Lord's insane now. Yeah, there was no way that a Glaive Lord solution was even close in the original challenge. Dude, I gotta find the original solution for the challenge. It was legitimately wild. It was a lot of fun to create, and I thought pretty tricky. I am curious if at the time there maybe were other solutions that just ISAB or I couldn't find, but for a challenge with no upgrade restrictions and just a large set of towers, if there was only one solution, and if it was as tricky as I remember, it was shaping up to be a banger challenge. Now it's just like a medium hard challenge that has a lot of solutions, which, don't get me wrong, is a lot of fun. I've learned that solutions or challenges with a lot of solutions end up being very fun in some way. Pose the decent challenge while having a multitude of solutions, allowing players to really play in whatever way seemed best to them. This is scary. These blimps are really fast. I think we're gonna be all right here. Thank God for grouped Moab stun. But yeah, it's nice to see that people have enjoyed the challenge, even though I have no idea how it got popular. I'll have to make more challenges in the future, somewhere around the difficulty my ass, with the same amount of freedom and all that. I just liked my own challenge. What can I say? It's good. But that's not the point of the video. So the other thing I wanted to do was, because the Glaive Lord is pretty sick now, I want to see how well it actually fares in a regular game. I want to see if I can just have Glaive Lord practically solo this map on alternate Bloons rounds. Because the $5,000 buff is juicy, but I don't know what else there was done to the tower. So if there's like, if it's been a big deal, I have to know about it. You know what I could do? I could pull up the Bloons TD wiki to look at all the changes that Glaive Lord has been impacted by. So since the challenge was made, Glaive Lord's main ricochet attack, its homing algorithm improved. Its main ricochet now leaves fragments in the first balloon hit, which slowly slash it apart, dealing 150 damage over 15 seconds. This can stack multiple times, so they gave Glaive Lord single target damage. And then the orbiting glaives damage increased by +1 with red hot rangs. No, I got it wrong. Probably. It still might be close. Who knows? Maybe the faster one's better. But I was right to assume faster one was better, because back in my day, it probably was better. And then they made it $5,000 cheaper. So really, they didn't make too many major changes, except the addition of single target damage. And I have to say the red hot rangs crosspath synergy is also interesting. Yeah, I'm just going to get my way to Glaive Lord. I'll see you guys when I actually get that guy. All right. It's around 54, and I got a Glaive Lord. Let's get rid of some of these completely useless towers now. Who needs them? I'll keep you around, little buddy. So we're going to basically solo with this guy, and if I fail, I'll probably just buff him. But it's a 502 Glaive Lord on an advanced map. Admittedly, with the help of Ben, does struggle against fortified mobs. That is noted. So its single target damage, despite that buff, isn't amazing, but by God, it just instantly vaporizes any group balloon. Actually, I think it just loses here. Or does it? I don't want to waste money on a continue. Fuck that. We know I lost. Let's just buy some buffs for it. Right off the bat, I mean, it's still a bit impressive, especially considering it's not really, like, it doesn't fit this map perfectly well, but I mean, these buffs should probably step it up a notch. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It kills the fortified mobs a lot more quickly. I was thinking I'd have to go to overclock too, but with that, I don't think it's necessary. We can probably coast off this guy for another while. So, Glaive Lord, I'll have to try out a lot more, but I'm actually a lot excited for the upcoming update. I saw a little sneak peek from Ninja Kiwi recently, showing something about custom challenges. Nothing like too crazy, unless if there's something else they're not telling us, but they're showing the exact amount of plays, passes, and fails for each challenge, so you get detailed stats for your own and others' challenges, which I think is going to be very nice. I did like the addition where they showed two separate percentage points for each challenge, so I got to see that my challenge truly, nobody saw that. Let me just see if primary training helps. If this doesn't, I'll just get overclock and we'll live happily ever after. But I was thinking like its single target damage could be a lot better now with the extra range. Oh, yeah. That made a better difference than I thought. 150 damage over time. So it's not going to max out, but it does a lot better against BFBs. That is, okay, a bit more impactful than I expected. So that, and of course the sword monkey. Whenever the update comes out, I'll have to make a few videos. I, to be fair, did not expect to play this game until the update came out, but it seems like the update's going to take a while to come out, and I mostly want to use Bloons to my advantage, because I'm pretty sure I need to get back onto the algorithm after being off of it for 4 weeks straight. You know, YouTube doesn't like it when you stop using their platform. Who would have thought? Video makers need breaks too. That's all I gotta say. People were asking me how my break went. I think it was quite pleasant. If you're asking me what I did during the break, I'll tell you it really wasn't much. It was mostly a, hey, I need to relax, spend some time with friends, maybe watch some TV, listen to music, regenerate my creative juices, and come back with new ideas and a better schedule. The whole reason I actually took the break in the first place was because my sleep schedule is getting out of hand. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to just dedicate some time to turn it around and actually get my life on the schedule. So now you guys saw that with the stream schedule. The stream schedule is 2 days a week, Mondays and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. U.S. Central Time, 12 p.m. noon U.S. Eastern. And it's going to be fewer streams than expected because I'm mostly going to be doing YouTube exclusive content now, as you can see by this video and probably the other video. And the whole point of the break, like I said, was to get myself on a schedule, turn my life around, all that sort of feel-good stuff. And I think it was successful. Took a while, but I think that my mental longevity is massively improved from taking those 4 weeks off. So if you're just coming back to the channel, wondering where I've been, hope that clears things up, and we should be good to go for the near future. I'm excited to see what other stuff we have in store. Got a lot of games I want to play, a lot of interesting, maybe even collabs I want to do. I put off some collabs due to the fact that I was just, you know, gone, but we should be able to return to those. Should give me a lot of time to do single target damage to it. Oh no. Oh, this is scary. Oh, good thing the Glaive Lord's area of effect that's larger than its spinning glaives just show. That being said, okay, this is the actual round where we need to step it up and get an overclock. It is confirmed that round 75 cannot be defeated. Alright, this should probably be my final quit out. It was in the name of science. I think you all know that by now, but I just want to be clear for the slow folks at home. We had to see how well that Glaive Lord could just do on its own. So we're going to get overclock now, and we're going to get slow, and we're just going to constantly overclock it. But they might have changed some stuff with overclock too, so to be honest, I don't even know how this is going to impact us. Now I feel like I got to look up the patch notes for overclock too, see what they changed. It's crazy. I've just been gone for however long, and they made it a totally different game. I mean, props to Ninja Kiwi for being on top of their stuff. It's just funny as all. Okay, but we do beat this round, so whatever we did, it seems to be right. I just have a theory that maybe the overclock isn't going to last the entire duration. So what I want to do is only save it for when there's fortified BFBs, aka not now, because we're definitely fine now and won't die. But anything fortified BFB scares me, so I'll want to have it ready for those moments. Alright, let's do it. We got 5 of them right now. Oh, geez. Almost didn't get there. Still almost doesn't get there. But it lasts long enough. Okay, it seems like it lasts about 60 to 70% of its ability cooldown time on the Glaive Lord, which is not bad. I swear there might have been something where overclock is impacted by the tier of the tower rather than the cost. That's the only clue I think I have as to how the Glaive Lord actually functions. Also, you know what? No. No. We don't need it. It's always important to show the Glaive Lord can take things raw, too. Doesn't need an overclock buff. And don't forget, this is an advanced map. Now, it's not the hardest of advanced maps, and honestly, as far as advanced maps go, I would say it is kind of easy. But this is still not the perfect place for Glaive Lord. So the fact that it's doing so well, despite the difficulty of that, is quite fascinating. Oh, ZOMG shows up this round. Well, great timing for my overclock to be on cooldown. Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, let's go. Hold on. Does it solo this first ZOMG without any overclock at all? There's no way, right? Like, we still had it for a bit, so I imagine... Oh my god, it's so close! Are you kidding? It's so close. It is... I probably could have placed it a little bit better without realizing it, and probably would have had it soloed the ZOMG. That is insane. Alright, well, let's close this off with the good overclock, for real. And let's call it a video. Maybe now. It rips the shreds. I just expect this to lose it to free play. I will go to free play, but I expect it to struggle against Super Ceramics. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it will struggle with Super Ceramics, maybe it won't. Guess there's only one way to find out. I'll take that. Hold on, I'm gonna see how far this makes into free play. This time, no more quits out. I'm gonna just be smart with overclock, and maybe even get permabrew if I can afford it. And then after that, I mean, if I die, I die. I no longer have to care about my monkey money. Okay. I died. Admittedly, I could have timed the ability better, but I didn't know there was 45 mobs there. It just looked like BFBs to me. So that's the Glaive Lord. Pretty interesting tower. What do you think? Is it good yet? Do you think it should be buffed more? I think it's pretty solid. It impressed me pretty well. So that's about it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you in tomorrow's video, and have a wonderful day. Peace.